It's your boy Rob G coming at you. I'm in the car on my way to Tinseltown, USA, which is our local theater, for the tradition. Lining up to see the end of an era, the end of the saga, the Skywalker saga, the Rise of Skywalker.
And the ultimate Star Wars adventure.
Now, Kelly will have to join me later tonight. And really, there's no need to line up because seats are assigned. But these jokers that I'm friends with, they had to show up at 8 a.m. this morning and line up. So I ain't going out like that. I gotta go line up with them.
Don't make me destroy you.
And here we are. All right, let's go inside.
What's up?
And
Let's
look,
go.
the welcoming
Let's
committee.
the
The welcoming committee. Truman, what's up, man?
All right. How do we get there?
So here I am, first in line. Just kidding, those boneheads you just saw, they beat me. Again. All right, we've got 3 hours to go, and look at the diehards right here.
Where's Mario?
Hanging out with Donovan.
Where's Mario?
Hashtag, where's Mario? All right, they just changed the marquee. They like to hear their words slurred. I am a fan of Star Wars. I like Star Wars. Okay, we are in the theater. We've got 30 minutes left. Where are my nerds at? There's a few. There's a few. All right. Way in the back. There we go. Hey. What are you here to see? Cats? Jumanji?
Totally cats. Yeah.
What are you going to see?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
We're in. We're about to watch the movie. Initial reactions. No spoilers. Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Pleasantly surprised.
I need to see it like 5 more times to really take everything in.
You don't know what's happening here, but as we kind of come apart, look, it was a giant group hug. I'm looking one last time at my friends. Okay, so I just got home from the theater. I've had a little bit of time to think about it, and I've got to say, J.J. Abrams turned one out. He really did. Many of you know that after The Last Jedi, I was so disappointed by that film on so many different levels. I saw it once in the theater, saw it another time on Netflix, and that was it for me. Just even the thought of it just really infuriated me for several reasons. But I think JJ answered a lot of the problems that many of the fans had with the last one. He answered questions from The Force Awakens, and he also left a lot of things open-ended for discussion among the fandom, which I think we'll be discussing for years to come. Things that quite frankly tie in very nicely with the lore of Star Wars and the Star Wars universe. Overall, great job. Many of you know, again, I had low expectations going into this movie. I was hopeful, and I just would have been satisfied if it was just simply a good movie. But as far as a Star Wars movie, I think it was fantastic. Really liked it. I think he hit a home run with this one. And this was Star Wars. I mean, it's new, but it definitely felt like Star Wars. And one of the things that I really appreciated about this take on it is that they did intentionally honor the legacy characters. So great job there. I think Lando Calrissian was absolutely amazing. Billy D. Williams reprising his role just did a phenomenal job. Totally exceeded expectations there. And the way they handled Luke and Leia and Chewie and C-3PO and R2-D2. R2-D2 a little light on the R2. Would have liked to have seen R2 in action a little bit more. But yeah, D-O. The droid D-O didn't bother me as much as I thought he would. Still not my favorite droid. Really kind of thought that maybe he was a little unnecessary. But that's another discussion for another time. But great job honoring the legacy characters that were left. Especially Leia. For Carrie Fisher to not be with us, but for them to resurrect old footage and put it together and build a story around it. Great job. Great job. Flawless and very honoring. Loved where they took that story. Oh, and something I really liked is there's a part in the film, well, several of them, but there was one in particular that stands out that I really felt like it was JJ just really sticking it to Rian Johnson. And I'd love, after we're able to freely talk about this film, I'd love to find out what your thoughts were about that part of the film. But personally, I loved that. So I'm looking forward to seeing it again in the theater soon, and looking forward to adding it to my movie collection here at the house. I'm anxious to find out what your initial thoughts were and what your initial reaction was to the film. So if you would, leave a comment below and let's get a discussion going. But anyway, with that, I'm going to sign off, and this is your boy Rob G saying peace, and may the Force be with you.